All right, you guys, Big Daniel, Import Life Media, and I think quite possibly I may owe everybody an apology. Before we get started in the video, please make sure you like and subscribe. Do it now. If you like everything dealing with anything with the car community, car content, car culture, interviews, shows, builds, news, everything dealing with, tap in, like and subscribe. But let's get into it. The thing I like about going out and interacting with the community and just meeting all new types of people, everybody has different types of builds. Some people, they don't even have vehicles, but they're just intrigued. I love interacting with everybody and talking, not only to meet new friends and to connect, but also to get their point of view on things, to be able to see and hear what they think about certain topics and issues. One of the videos that I did from the past, I was asking people if we should respect all builds. And I was getting a lot of the same answers. All different versions of it, but all the same answers. And it kind of took me back a little bit. And from listening to these people with Dan Rue, Dan Rue, he has a 1500 horsepower GTR. Fully built, amazing. Speaking with James. James, he had the Mark III Supra, 1,000+ horsepower. I was talking to people that build toys and pretty much all walks of life dealing with it. But the one thing that was common with what everybody was saying is that yes, we should respect all builds. That's what surprised me. Now, I did a video before that stating my own opinion that I don't believe that we should respect our builds at all. I'll get into why in a little bit. The reason why I think I might need to apologize to everybody is because I was getting hit with different perspectives on how I should view just vehicles, just people's ideas, just people's vision. And I was as open as I thought I was. Coming to find out, I was probably one-sided. So what I was getting from everybody was that, yes, we should respect all builds. And the reason why is because everybody starts off on a different level, in terms of some people might have just a project car. Some people might have a regular nice car, but they just want to do something different. Everybody's budget varies. A lot of people don't have a lot of money. A lot of people, we all want to be able just to snap our fingers and it's done, but it doesn't work out like that. You know what I mean? Because life be lifing. So we don't all have the luxury of just being able to dump money into something. So everybody's bill starts off differently based off of their environment, their finances, and just what have you. So with knowing that, it made me think, when I was speaking with Dan Rue, he said, I made an example, I was like, so you're gonna respect somebody's build if they just cut the springs and it's all lowered? And he said, yeah. He was like, that was one of the things I did when I started out. I did that. I used to have cut springs. I used to have, bootleg exhaust and all kind of stuff. But that's part of the process. That's part of the process of not only figuring out what to do right and what doesn't work out, but that's part of the process of developing, and it caters to the story of the build. So who am I to try to judge or shoot somebody down on what their vehicle looks like or what stage it's at when I don't know what they have to go through? It takes sometimes some people years to build this vehicle that was in their vision. So not only should I understand that we all are at a different level when it comes to building it, so respect it. At least this person is trying. At least this person is putting forth the effort, and this individual might not even be knowledgeable, but they're learning. And that's the thing about with the car community, how open, how welcoming everybody is, because we all try to scratch each other's back, help each other out. Everybody wants to see progress. Everybody wants to see that end goal get accomplished. Another reason why, I kind of have a different opinion now with respecting all builds is because I applied it to myself. You know, I've had hardships. I mean, you guys have seen what's been going on with my Lexus, to where it's been years. What's going on with your car? Your car, and it's like, it's taking so long. So now, with all this time that it's taken me, maybe not a lot of people know about my personal situations, but my car's been taking so long to get built. What happens if I finally reveal my car and now it's done, but people don't like it? You took all that time to build it and it looks like that. What if people don't like it? I mean, me personally, I don't really care because I'm just happy that it gets done. But at the end of the day, when people start to learn the history and the story behind a vehicle, they might learn to respect it a little bit more. I personally, with past videos, I didn't really like to respect all builds. And the reason why is because I always felt that I don't want to give anybody participation points. You know what I mean? A participation trophy. No, you can't just lower your car and tint the windows and all I'm supposed to respect. No, put some work, put some effort into it. That's the way I felt. If you're gonna do something, do it right. That car looks clapped out. That's bootleg. Why would you even do that? That's the way I felt, because in my head, I felt as if there should be some type of standard that is set to where bare minimum, at least do this, you know, or avoid doing this. But from what I was learning from everybody, we all have to sometimes learn the hard way. I've made multiple mistakes on things, and now because of my downfalls, a lot of people come to me asking me for advice or asking me for help with their vehicles because they know how knowledgeable I am. Well, the only reason why I'm knowledgeable is because I wasn't. I had to learn. I had to figure it out. So with that, I don't know. Like I said, I kind of had this little epiphany to where I felt that I was coming from a correct and a right point of view of there should be certain standards that are set. You shouldn't just be like, oh yeah, no, I like your car. Because if you start respecting all builds and you really don't, but you're just saying it because it sounds good or you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, I think if we all started doing that, then there would be no progression. There would be no innovation. Everything would just be watered down because you would feel bad about judging somebody's car the wrong way or in a negative way. That's the way I felt from speaking with everybody. It was a little bit crazy because, you know, like I said, I came to realize that not everybody's finances are on point. Everybody's going through, you know, different stages of life. Everybody has a different vision, you know? Like I might be able to see something and I'm like, purple? Why would you paint the car purple? Well, what if that person's mom bought him that first car and she passed away? And what if her favorite color was purple? I'm not gonna argue against that. I'm not gonna fight. I have to respect it, you know? And I think that's the one thing that possibly might open people's eyes more is, you know, doing like I did, of asking questions, and hopefully other people doing like they did, of answering back. If I question something, if I don't know about something, it's harmless to ask a question, and all you have to do is just shut your mouth, listen, and learn. You're gonna learn about this person. You're gonna learn about their story. You're gonna learn, you know, and from that, that's what I respect, to where it made me kind of feel bad. Like I said, I think I owe you guys an apology. I still feel not one-sided, but I still feel I don't want to say the word passionate, but I still feel very strongly that we shouldn't respect our builds because, like I said, certain standards need to be met. You can't just open the doors and guess what? You have super stretched out tires and you can barely drive. I respect that. Hey, your car is so low that, you know, you can't even drive up your own driveway. I respect that. Like, I get it, but it's not my car. It's not my vision, and it's not my issue or my problem. And it'll help out if maybe I would just go up instead of judging. I might want to take a second to stop, talk to them, and learn about them, and learn about what they're trying to do, you know? It could be somebody's first car. How am I gonna be hard on them? It's their first car. They're figuring it out. They're figuring it out, you know? And sometimes people may or may not ask for help, but when you know that, it's kind of amazing to kick back and just watch. The last thing I think we need to do is start passing judgment to each other in a negative way. So I guess now I'm always gonna take a second, and maybe it's gonna just become like second nature, but yeah, I'm always gonna respect people's builds. And it doesn't have to be glamorous and fabulous and so extravagant and exotic. It can be something simple, you know? But I'm gonna just take a second and most definitely compliment somebody on the ride, because who knows, that compliment might even motivate them and push them even more. That compliment might even make somebody's day. You know, I don't know if you've ever been in a restaurant or sitting in a store at the checkout line or something like that, and you're looking out in the parking lot, checking on your car, you know, that's your baby right there. And the feeling that it gives you when people walk by and stop and just kind of look at it, that's a feel good type of feeling, you know. Let me know in the comment section. See, with me, I'm not like other YouTubers. I actually read every comment and I respond back. I love talking to you guys. I love talking to my subscribers. If you're a first-time viewer, leave me a comment on if you agree, if you don't agree, or even your perspective. I will always message you back and spark a conversation, man. I love engaging. Big Daniel, Import Life Media. If you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe so you can see what I'm doing. And check me out on Instagram, Import Life Media, on TikTok, Import Life Media, and even on Facebook, Import Life Media. Stay blessed, treat yourself and others right, and as always, get those cars built. All right, y'all, signing out.